Hello there. So, today I want to talk to you about some of the things that I'm still unable to explain. So, there were some instances where everything pointed to their capability of them being able to read my mind or to hear what I'm thinking. One instance of this was when I was staying at a homeless shelter. So I was at the homeless shelter, and everyone in the homeless shelter was a gang stalker. Everyone, literally. Or at least that's what it felt like. So then, one of these times that I went to the cafeteria, I've had enough of it. So well, first, let me explain to you what gang stalking does to your mind. So, gang stalking pretty much is a mental jail where pretty much it is a way that doesn't allow you to have thoughts about anything else other than gang stalking and them. So every thought you're having, they're constantly being interrupted by a negative emotion. So it feels like you're in a mental prison. Now, I had so much, and I was every day thinking about how the hell can I stop this? How can I get out of this mental prison? So then, one of the ways that I tried before I actually succeeded was on repeating the same thought. Um, so by this point, they could control pretty much, they could invoke images in my head with a word or a gesture. They could pretty much have me, they could produce an intrusive thought in my mind with a word. It is something crazy. So they were literally controlling things that happen in my mind. Like that's what that is, where they have kind of it's a type of mind control, not like the type that is in the movies, but a mental control where it's almost like a psychological rape. I want to call it. That's actually what encompasses it so well. Is I was psychologically being raped. As stupid as that might sound, it is awful. Well, anyways, I had enough of it. And one of the ways that I came up with was, what if I just keep thinking of a color and then just visualizing the same color over and over again? So in my head, I was thinking red, red, red. And then every time I said it, I visualized the color red, like it felt the screen of my imagination, the color, any shade, but it was just red. And I was doing this constantly. So then I had been doing that for like 10 minutes, and then there was like an eerie air in the cafeteria, and then some woman literally was like, huh, I am so sorry what we have done to you. And then she began talking to her kid. I was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, well, I'm so sorry what we have done to you, baby. And she began caressing her child's hair. And then she immediately said, do you guys hear what he's saying? Red, 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 red. And she literally yelled out what I was thinking. I'm not shitting you. So that was one of the instances that I still to this day am unable to explain. How the fuck did she know that I was thinking of that color? I still cannot explain how. Let's see, I'm trying to think of another instance of where that actually became true, or where I was giving the impression oh, so for a while I had, how do I explain it to you? Well, knowing what I think, or so their ability to invoking an image in my head also can also be inverted in me having the impression that they know what I was thinking. So there was a while where I had a dream of a girl being raped. I wasn't raping her. It was just some thought, and I don't know where this thought came from. I have no idea. I do not like girls of any age, to be honest with you. So I got out of bed immediately after this dream or nightmare. And then I opened the door, and then one of the homeless people that was living in the shelter was literally yelling, "Hey, did you guys see what he was dreaming?" And, you know, after that, the women that had children in the shelter were pulling their girls away from me. It was a crazy ass experience, and of course, you are going to feel shame for having that nightmare. And so I don't know, I feel like that was somehow either talked during my sleep or something, or I don't know. I have no idea how that is possible. But for like weeks, um, this happened where everyone around me was literally pulling their girls away from me, like if they knew exactly that dream. And so I honestly felt like they knew what I was thinking. That was only two instances that I'm talking to you about, of many instances that actually reassured me that they knew what I was thinking. Now that I am out of it, I still not so much true, but it's kind of like, I know that that's not capable, but I am still slightly uncomfortable in my own head. I really am. Like, there was, well, I'm gonna stop here. These are the only impressions that I'm gonna talk to you about for right now. But yeah, that is another crazy thing that gang stalking does to you, or that they can do. I am still unable I still cannot figure out how the hell that lady knew that I was thinking the color red. Do you have any idea? If you do, put it in the comments. I would love to hear it.